It is 1829 Hot Tomato. We're joined by Katie Who. That's right, it's Scoot. Now, I met you. Can we talk to our audience quickly just about a random experience that I had at a local bar where I was enjoying a beer and I met you and you said, hey, I'm a musician. I'm pretty good.
And want to hear a song?
I think you ran out to your car.
I went and grabbed my guitar from the car, came back out to the beer garden, played a couple of songs, and your mate recorded it, I think. And
I was completely besotted. I couldn't believe someone did what you did. You've obviously got music not only running through your veins, but you want to get it out there to people's ears. So
absolutely.
Being a radio boy, that was pretty exciting for me. So let's fast forward to now, which is probably 3 years later. You're on tour. You're playing to people. You've got an EP out. You kind of did what you said you'd do. So well done to you.
Thank you.
We're going to do a live acoustic showcase, I guess, tonight. Katie Who, the EP's out. We can find it through which website?
Oh, katiewho.net. You can actually get it anywhere, really. iTunes and
all the bad record stores.
Yeah.
Oh, the good ones too. Yeah, that's good. All right, so
for free off Spotify,
We got to see you perform at an amazing space. Can you tell everyone about this place because it needs to be known about?
It's called the Dust Temple in Currumbin, and it's just the most magical place. You go there in the middle of the day and just meet anyone from all walks of life, have a coffee, have some lunch, and I just fell in love with the space.
It's got a mixture of art, obviously. It's filled with some of the most amazing sculptures and bits and pieces
all
you've seen.
All different kinds of art, yeah.
But as far as a space to play music, it must, I don't know, does it add to the experience or how's that go for you?
Yeah, well, everything about it is just it's a creative space. It just made the vibe flow.
Made it even better.
Yeah.
Now, you've done I love it when we hear about, massive tours. Beyonce comes to town. She's got like an entourage of 4,000 and she's got 1,000 jets. And, when we break it down to a real Australian artist doing it for real, it's about getting yourself a van.
Yep.
It's about, I don't know, tell me, what did you have to do? Because you've done Sydney, Melbourne, you've done, Yamba, you've done a southeast coast tour.
Yep.
And we're about to head up north. We're going via the Gold Coast through, Sunshine Coast on our way up. How do you put this together?
Well, I kind of just picked where I wanted to go and strung it all up together myself, really. Decided where I wanted to go and then heading over to Perth, which is on the other side of the country. And
a lot of people won't even come to Australia for the fact that we're so spread out. When you talk about touring in America, for example, or let's say the UK, you've got a stop every 20 metres.
Yeah, there was definitely hours and hours where we didn't see anything, let alone any lights or any...
You're just like looking out to the distance going, is there an audience somewhere?
In rest stops. There was a lot more driving than anything else. It was pretty much, is this what we do? Do you want to get in a van and just drive for 10 days? Yeah, like pretty much.
And the van held strong?
It did, yeah. Nearly ran out of fuel a few times and it was very loud. I think my throat is very worn out from having to talk so loud over the engine the whole time.
Of course, anyone that's been on a road trip knows it's all about the mixtape.
Yes, well, the old speaker in the van was a bit rattly, so anytime bass dropped, it was like... So we...
just adds to the experience, I'm sure.
We MacGyvered a little, one of those little JBL speakers, one of those little Bluetooth speakers, and we hung that from the reverse mirror. And that was our sound system.
So we're getting our music out there. Where did you start? You obviously kicked off. You were telling me you're a Sydney girl, Western Sydney girl. That I guess grew up with a guitar or what?
Yeah. I basically went to performing arts school and taught myself pretty much guitar from 12. I wrote my first song when I was 12.
Wow.
It was a terrible love song.
I was figuring out how to tie up my shoelaces and read the time. You were putting together songs.
I had to. And even when I was on a cruise, I think when I was 9, I wrote a song about being on the, obviously it was just something I like to do, and music's just been the only constant for me and got me through high school, got me after that, and it's just everything to me. So now it's time to focus 100%.
One thing that blew me away at your EP launch, which is available now, katiewho.net, was you've got a fair following. I've seen hundreds and thousands of different musicians come through and they say, I've got great music. And I go, so who's following you? You've got that. We just need to make it bigger. We need to get this out to absolutely everybody that wants to hear what you do. So let's showcase what you do.
Let's play a song, hey?
Let's do a song.
This is a new one, actually. It's called Treasure.
Treasure.
Not quite. ocean is vast, but I'm paddling through, sinking ships to find my way back to you. Well, the pirates weren't kind as they took to their rafts, but the pretty one gave me some rum from her glass. I found some treasure in the water by the octopus's garden bed. He was hiding some under every leg. Who needs treasure? What would it buy me? Just a lifetime of regret without you. So I hopped on a dragon and flew to the shore, and he told me his stories from 1804. It's a misconception that dragons just roar, 'cause he whispered his words as we swooped back and forth. Who needs treasure? Bricks and mortar. Well, I learned to live my life by the sea. The only thing missing is you here with me. Who needs treasure? What would it buy me? Just a lifetime of regret without
I'm being hypnotized. It's the One Woman Band.
You're my treasure, you're my water, you're this energy feeding me, keeping me. Oh, you're my treasure, you're my water, you're this energy feeding me. Oh, and you're keeping me.
Wow. You know what? I would say that is just quickly. It's quite primal. Where did you learn to play guitar? How did this happen?
Actually-
You've done a diploma in music, and you've obviously got a lot of
I did that last
credentials.
year. And that was more to understand how I knew, because I just kind of taught. It just happened. It's like, did it come from
It
a past
feels-
life? I don't know. Like, I
It
don't
feels
know.
like that.
I don't know how I know. Like, I never had
'Cause it's-
singing lessons. I never had.
It's eerie.
Like, yeah.
You've got an eerie talent. You've obviously, you'd put a busker to shame. You've won the Gold Coast Busking Award. You're no stranger to the stage. You've done this a bazillion times. Where do you want to go? Where are we going from here? What's the plan?
All over the world. It's good. Everywhere. Everywhere I can go. I just want to travel, play my music to as many people as possible, and just spread the love, really. Spread the good feels.
There's a lot of love in your music. I'm still rubbing off the shivers. Like, it does it to me every time I listen to music. It's got this... it's a primal thing. I think you're on fire, man. If there's anything we can do to help you being a Gold Coast musician, then that's what we're about. So Hot Tomato wants to get behind this sort of thing. Blues Fest is coming up. I'm sure you're excited by live music. What do you listen to? What are you into?
Oh, that's the hardest question. Everything.
You're
really.
eclectic?
Yeah, I love everything. All kinds of music.
Steal a bit of this and a bit of
just
that and
pretty
jam it
much,
together?
Like
Yeah.
lately, it's funny. I actually like a bit of more like alt J and even some kind of electro these days, which is not resembling of my music whatsoever. Like,
We're going to
obviously-
hear the Katie Who dubstep. Is that what's...
you never know.
We never know.
Like John Butler, like the big Australian, like he's just really, he's got it going on.
I'm going to
Sober
ask,
and-
apart from, the fact that Katie Who, whenever I see your album cover, your EP cover sitting at home, I see the owl. Is there more to it?
Well, who? Obviously. Like,
Well, I know that, but because it's a very wise
It's-
kind of creature,
yeah, look,
and
it
I
is,
associate
yeah.
you with.
It's kind of threefold. I'm actually I'm a night owl as well. And funny enough, this guy who makes custom guitars, his name's Les, and he has given me a guitar just to play with. That he said, I just don't want to sit there. Please just play with it. Don't just play with it. Just play it at shows.
Wow.
It's called the Owl.
Wow.
Number 3, which is my number as well, and it has like owl eyes in the back of the guitar. And I'm too scared to play it, but I play it at home.
There's
Love
a certain
it,
amount of
but
magic
things
built
just
into your career
come
because,
together.
as I said at the very beginning of this, I met you 3 years ago sitting at a pub, and you ran outside and got your guitar.
I did.
It's incredible, man. I came to your EP launch, and I just think, if it's a mix of Florence and the Machine and Stevie Nicks, and there's a bit of John Butler in there, and
My friend Cody, she's been like my musical associate per se, and she's helped me find my sound, I suppose, as well. I bounce things off her, and she's sort of been like the one that what do you think of this? Am I going in the right? And yeah, she's obviously really like loves that kind of stuff, and it's just helped me find myself as well. Which is funny because I have a song and it's about finding yourself, and it's called Cody's Song.
Can we have
It's
another
her
one?
Favorite, yeah.
Can we get another one?
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that.
Let's play Cody's Song.
Let's do another Katie Who here.
Yeah.
At 189 Hot Tomato, turn it up.
So I think it's right there. I just need a little time before we walk away, before we say goodbye. Think I need some direction, running away from here, where the compass won't take me. I can scream and no one will
I've got to say, Katie, who the EP was released in April. There's obviously a place you go.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. It's another dimension.
There must be midgets riding like I don't know.
Unicorns and
Yeah. It's kind of a cool place because you certainly go there. It's kind of the place I like to hang out when I'm listening to music. So,
it's where I'm fully myself as well. Like in that moment when I'm playing, there's no other place that I am other than completely 100% honestly myself. So
it's a magical place. Just stay right there, but just can everybody get to know who Katie Who is. Thank you so much for joining us here at Hot Tomato. I've got to say, the EP's out. I hope an album's obviously on the way.
Oh, definitely. There's a lot of music already and more coming. So
KatieWho.net.
KatieWho.net's the website.
Brisbane, there's some gigs coming up.
Yep.
Where?
I'm playing at the Menagerie in Kelvin Grove on Thursday night. Jimmy's in Pack Pines on Friday night. And then I'm actually another radio station on Saturday night.
We won't mention them.
We won't mention that.
It's like swearing around here.
Sunday off to the Black Bunny Kitchen, which is a really cool craft
That
bar
sounds like a cool place.
in the sunny coast on
Yeah.
Alex Heads, and then I head to Perth. So
Off to Perth. Are we walking there?
yeah, it might take a while.
Yeah.
I actually got the best. I don't need to talk about that. It was very cheap flights. You know how expensive it is to get to Perth.
Well, it's
I
a lot of money.
Turn it
Yeah,
down. It was
yeah.
very cheap. So
It's better
hopefully
than
it's a real plane. I don't know.
I have to say, you have got one of the most dynamic voices mixed with your ability on a guitar. It is a magic. It's a solution, I think, for anyone that wants to lose themselves in music. You've got something. So good on you. Thank you so much for the time, Katie.
Thank you for having me.
Katie Who here at 1029 Hot Tomato. Check her out.